Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my live stream, Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome to my live stream of how I can help you with your fight against CPS and get your children back. I want to first welcome a new member, Tracy Burns, who joined us today at 1:15 or 1:15, 1:05 this morning. No, it's 1:05 this afternoon. I'm sorry. She joined at 1:05. Welcome, Tracy Burns. Now, this live stream, I want to go over some housekeeping. I'm going to put a message up there for you guys to take a moment to read. This is one of the ways you can text a message into me. One of the ways you can text a message to me. Okay, we have a message I'm trying to clear up. One of the Facebook rooms is having a problem um, entering the information, I guess. I want to say good evening to Daniel Watt. Daniel Watt is from Georgia. She is a longtime friend of mine. She's a wonderful mother who got back her son after a lengthy stay in CPS hands through no fault of his own because he's a special needs child, and the agency was taking advantage and taking money from a child that was over the age of 19. He should have been turned over to adult services, but they didn't do that. Anyway, I'm glad to hear from you, Danielle, and I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Hi, Bartley. Good to talk to you again. Bartley is from Montana. Daniel's from Georgia. And Bartley has a son. She's trying to get back. She has a case coming up, and she had some good questions this morning. I'm glad that you're doing it, and I hope your ankle's a little bit better. Hi, Betty Joe, and welcome. Betty Joe is a foster care mother from Montana, also, and she's fighting to get her niece be adopted. It's her brother's daughter, and it's a really tough battle for her. But Betty Joe's a wonderful foster care person. She's taking care of a small child that she adopted a couple months ago who lost his parents on a car accident on a Friday night. Terrible thing there. And hi, Desiree. You've called me in before. And hi, Tessa. You too. Glad to hear from you, Tessa. I believe Tessa is from San Bernardino, California. And Desiree, Buckner, where are you from? Boy, I forgot already. If you could help me out with your place, that'd be good. That'd be good. Um, and Tessa's got good news. We got our start and stop, so we're getting closer to unifying. Oh, I'm so good to hear that, Tessa. That's the best news ever. Now, that banner I put on is for how to text a message is one of the ways you're acting. Another way is to be a guest. I'll put that banner up there so you guys can read that. Oh, that's right. Desiree's from Santa Ana, California. That's right, Desiree. And her case is out in Riverside and San Bernardino. She has 4 children and 3 baby daddies. Yeah, she has three men that she had babies with. That's remarkable. That you can maintain the sanity of having 3 different men with babies. Anyway, um, I'm here to help you. So hopefully, Tessa or Desiree or Daniel or Bartley, you have something to ask me. Hello, Andrea Perletta. She's from San Bernardino too. Oh wow, we have 2 people with cases in San Bernardino. I know lives in Santa Ana. But anyway, that second way of interacting, we besides send a message, is also be a guest on my live stream. Love to have you for a guest. Now, my show times are easy. They're 10 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, Sunday. Then in the evening, it's 7 o'clock every night. And that's 7 nights a week. That's 14 live streams. And the time I give it to you is all Pacific Standard Time. So on the west coast of California. Mountain Time, you're 1 hour ahead of me. Central Time, you're 2 hours. Eastern, you're 3 hours. Over in the United Kingdom, you're 8 hours, and in Europe, you're 9 hours, and in Africa, you're 9 hours ahead of me. So you just the time I have here, and then you just add the time to it. But I'm here to help you with all your needs. Now you're dealing with an agency that 50% of the time is corrupt. I've talked to over 2,700 people now since I started this live stream 24 months ago. It's been over 2 years now. I'm going my third year of constantly here at night and constantly in the morning. There may be times I'm on different times, but I'll let you know. But I try to stick to that schedule most of the time. I'm also here to help you. Now, Betty Joe has a question. I got to talk to an attorney on Monday. That's good. They terminated both parents' rights on my birthday. That was terrible. Good grief. Very sad present, Betty Joe. Um, the baby that she's trying to get, her niece, parents were terminated. The father is making a turnaround. Her brother's trying to get better. The mother's a hopeless case. And the baby is in the hands of a foster care people in Nebraska, and they're up in Montana, and they're worried about this or that or whatever the case may be. Now, Betty Joe further says, I've been with you every step of the way, Bob. I know you have, Betty Joe, and I've been praying for you. You're a remarkable, nice woman. You've been very nice to me and supportive, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. We hadn't seen Christina Reynosa in a while. We'd like to see her. She was helping some of the people with documentation and so forth. Um, excuse me. Anyway, I'm here to help you. And the way you do there is to ask me questions, and I'll try to answer as best as I can. I'm not an attorney. I'm a loving father and a husband. I've helped raise 6 children, and I have 43 years of marriage experience, and I have 61 years of life skills and working. I've been working that long, and it is kind of hard to the situation that you're in. So now something's happened on October 3rd. That's Friday. So October 3rd must be an important date for you, Desiree. Desiree, what's going to happen? Um, Betty Joe says, I asked the caseworker to start the proceedings for the adoption paperwork, and she told me the judge has already made his decision with a child and will stay in the foster care system. Oh, no. Oh, great. I asked the caseworker to start the proceeding for adoption paperwork. She told me the judge has already made his decision with the child will stay in the foster care system. Well, you're a foster care mom and you should have every right. You're biologically connected to that child. The child will grow up and you'll make sure the child would know its relatives. You know, it's strangers. All they want is money in Nebraska. That's all they want. That's really wrong and bad. Wow. Desiree, what did you do? You created something new in here. It says, Desiree just did a 99-cent super sticker. I don't know what that means, but anyway, you did a super sticker. Desiree, that's really great. Thank you. I don't know what happens, but that is really great that you did that. And she said yes again. You said some yeses now on October 3rd, so I guess you mean that is there. Um, yes. Okay, Betty Joe's family's supposed to have priority, but they're trying to say that she has emotional bonds with the foster care mom and emotional attachment. Oh, come on. That foster care mom was knowing her nothing. She's only been with her for less than a year. Oh boy. She's had bonds with you. You've seen her a bunch of times. You've seen her a bunch of times. Tessa says you have a reunification date of January 30th. And I have an intern court date, which is in between date to check on how we're doing. That's good. That's good. It looks like they're working good for you in San Bernardino County, Tessa. Tessa's from San Bernardino County, California. Um, Desiree is from San Bernardino, California. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm sorry, Tessa's from Shasta County. She's in Northern California. She's in Shasta, California. Now, Desiree says, I have a court on the 13th to get parental verification back due to contempt of the father of the mistress. Now, I'm confused now. What's contempt of father of the mistress? Oh, brother. I think that's one of the baby daddies you're talking about, right, Desiree? That's right, Shasta County, Tessa. Desiree says, but they're going to terminate my rights on the 3rd, which is Friday. And I gave them 210. Well, you should still fight it. If they do terminate your rights, you need to appeal that decision. What are the reasons why that they're doing so? What are they doing? And by the way, I'm going to put my phone number up in case you guys need to call in. I'd really like to hear from you. So there's my phone number. I'd like to hear from you, Desiree. And Desiree says, hi, Tessa. Welcome to the new jungle. Yeah, CPS is kind of a jungle there. Wow. This is tough for you guys. Really, really tough. Hey, Kelsey and Michael. These is a couple, and they're from Indiana, Dearborn to be exact. Good evening, Bob. It's Michael, and I'm glad that you're here. And how to quick questions for you. Can CPS legally keep the case open for the parents being on prescribed medication by the doctor because they're telling us they can? Well, I hate to tell you, CPS can do anything they want unless you get yourself a good attorney and you have to go with a court appointed attorney. They can keep it forever you got. It's tough in your case. It's tough if they want to keep it open. I think that's really, really terrible. Well, yeah, it depends on medication. If you have a doctor's note or the doctor can testify in your case, the medication is required because of necessity to cure an ailment or to keep you alive, whereas you have all right to take that medication. You just need to show the social worker the medical records that support that it's not a drug you're taking for recreation. Now, I know that Michael says they're also telling us that the grandparents can't be the emergency plan because they're on the prescribed medication. Now, Bejo says legally they can't if it makes you sleepy or act weird. They can't. Then they can keep the case open. Yeah. Well, if the drugs you're taking are making you sleepy or dopey or acting weird, then yeah, they can keep it open. But you need to have your doctor write a letter or come and testify in court that the medication you take is legal and is necessity to maintain your cure or to keep you going or functional, whatever the case would be. Now, Michael says, but I really thank you for everything that you do. May God bless you. Vincent, whoever is helping, especially Mrs. G. Yep, she does help. Now, Tessa from Shasta, California says some medication can quote impair the ability to properly care for the child. Yes, it can. It can. and you have to get prescribed another medication from the doctor. Desiree says, I have your number. I'll call you, but I don't know what time is the latest. Right now, when you call me at 626-698-0990, you have to call during my showtime hours. I no longer take calls before or after. Vincent had to cut back. And so only time I can talk to you is during my showtime. Only during my showtime. Okay, Michael is from Shasta. Um, Michael's from Dearborn, Indiana. Okay, let's me catch up with people here. I said Michael's from Dearborn, Michigan. It's actually Michael and um, Kelsey. Kelsey and Michael. That's a couple. And their case over, they're in the process of looking for a lawyer to sue CPS. It's okay, Desiree. You can call me during my show. It's set up that way. You can call me during my two show times in the morning or in the evening. I'll gladly take your call. If it takes 3 or 4 phone calls, we'll figure it out. Now, Betty Jo says in Indiana, the Department of Children's Services can only keep your children. There's a credible concern for a harm to the child due to medication, such as serious impairment or danger out there. Denise says, I'd like to speak to you about service as soon as possible privately. I don't know how to pay. Um, okay, what kind of services are you talking about, Desiree? What kind of service are you talking about? It's not enough. Bejo says not enough time to get a court order for removal. Simply being on medication, not grounds for removal. CPS must prove the medication's negative impact your ability to provide adequate care. Good point, Betty Joe. Or poses to a risk to the child's safety. Desiree says, I am a disabled veteran. I remember that with bipolar. One never recovers from postpartum. Rights were validated when father was allowed to visit the baby at the same time as me, but he doesn't get no reunification. And which father of that? I know you have three baby daddies there, so, but he is without the social worker being there, and I have not been able to see my child. That's terrible. I'm looking to sue CPS too. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you can sue them after your case is done, Desiree. After your case is done. After your case is done. It doesn't hurt to ask, Kelsey. As I say, Michael, I know, Michael, you're the one talking right now. It doesn't hurt to ask. You put a proposal together in writing and then send it an email to him, and that could work for you also. Hold on one second, please. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm going to silence myself for a minute here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry I was interrupted there. It's the danger of doing a live stream at home. Um, I have family around and dinner and stuff. Anyway, we had Desiree that's asking a couple questions. Um, Let me see what Desiree was asking here. Oh, we got a call come in. Good. Desiree, that's good. Good evening, Desiree. This is Bob Pace, and how can I help you? Yes, I saw your name come in. I got your name on my phone. Well, it's hard. What makes it complicated? You got three daddies. Is what's happening. Yes. It's okay. It's okay. I know what you're going through. It's hard. It's really, really, really hard. When is your next court date? When is your next court date? Desiree, when is your next court date? That's Friday. That's Friday. And what is the purpose of that one on Friday? Well, okay, you're using a court appointed attorney, right? What is he doing for you? What's he doing for you? Or is it she? Well, have you told her that you can sue her and you'll report her to the state bar? If you report to the state bar in Sacramento, she'll lose her license. And what she says, she doesn't care. They are. They are. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. And I'm sorry, Desiree. They just want their money. They just want their money. Hold on one second. Um, Betty Joe just sent me some information to help you. Hold on. I'm going to read what she said. Hold on one second here. Okay. Hope she sent to my phone number here. Um, Oh boy.
Oh boy, is right.
Yeah, here it is. Here's Betty Joe. Just a second. Okay. Betty Joe, it says unable to loan. It's a law firm.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling Betty Joe who's listening. Miller Finnery Law LLC. It says unable to load. I don't know why it's unable to load. Can you email it to me, Betty Joe? Can you email it to me to Bob P at vincentwdavis.com? Bob P, no period, just BOBP at vincentwdavis.com. I have no idea why it's not loading. It just shows a Miller Flannery Law LLC. It's a law firm in Lawrence, Indiana. That's what you sent me. Now that might be good for Michael and his wife Kelsey Michael Boggs. There's a Miller Family Law LLC. It's located in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Maybe that's why Betty Joe was sending that. I don't know. Okay, go ahead, Desiree. Betty Joe's trying, and I don't know why she was sending Indiana because that's not going to help you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just barely finally got a hold of the social worker's um, boss, and one of them was on maternity leave when I had a discussion about what had happened on my last visitation that she disturbed, and it was emotional and it was traumatizing for me and my son. And I've been contacting messages for multiple bosses for her, and nobody has called me, but she told me today to call. So I called her, and she's a different worker. So she told me to give her a call back at 4:30 today, which I was maybe like 6 minutes late, and the front desk said that she's not here no more. I'm like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Black. I mean, I serve my country, okay?
I know you being a veteran, and thank you for your service.
Anytime, any day.
Yep. And I have a thumbs up from someone called Melissa Phillips. Thank you, Melissa Phillips. Okay, I'm going to check my email. Maybe it's there. Hold on a second.
Is it E as in Echo or P as in Peter?
P as in Peter. It's Bob P at vincentwdavis.com.
Well, I thought I sent you a lot of emails.
You have. Okay, you sent me two of them. Let me look at the one on September 30th.
You should see the one I sent to Miss G. There's a lot of them, 100 maybe, I don't know.
Wow.
Yes.
You were talking about waiting to sign the JV 800. I think you meant the JV 1. I think you mean the JV 180. I don't think you mean 800.
She made me sign paperwork that day, but I did not because when I called in to you guys at the last minute, there was another lady the other night. And I asked her, should I sign this document? And I named it, and she said, no, Desiree, don't. And so I didn't, but the next morning I did sign it because she likes to play on a Friday, which is the last minute, like she did last time, which violated my rights. So I was like, okay. And then I told her I did try to look to option A, which was, it starts with an O, or there's something. And I was like, I told her that, and she's going to file whatever she wants.
Right. Well, hey, Michael, if you're listening, Michael I have your email the 21st, 24th, 30th, and 30th. I have your emails. Excuse me, Michael. And Desiree, I have your two emails of the 30th. But um, I don't see Betty Joe from I don't see your email in here, Betty Joe, so I'm kind of confused. Um, Let me see here. Okay. Um, okay. We got Albert. Oh, Jesus. I'm glad to hear from you again. We have Jesus has come in the room. Jesus is from San Diego and he has a case. He talked to me this morning. Good to see you, Albert. Um, Betty Joe, I've looked and looked again. I had you one. Oh, you sent me some more. Maybe it will work better this way. Oh wow, you sent me a lot, Betty Joe. Okay, hopefully this will come out. Betty Joe from Montana says, while it's difficult to successful sue Child Protection Service, known as the Indian Department of Child and Services, or DCS in Indiana, it's not impossible. You should consult an attorney with specific experience in civil rights and suing government agencies. Here are some local law firms in or near Dearborn County. Well, that should be actually for our friend Michael. That's not going to help Desiree because she's out in California. Law firms in Dearborn County. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Bay Joe says lawsuits against child pursuits complex. Okay, all right. Okay, here's something she came up. Given the legal complications, a high standard for government liability, you should consult with an attorney. Yeah, we know about that. Here's some law firms in Santa Ana. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got law firms for you. Desiree, are you still there?
Yes,
Des,
sir.
yeah, okay. Desiree, I have a law firm here called All Trial Lawyers. It's a CPS and family law, and they're open 24 hours. Wow, probably for a consultant there, stuff there. They're located in Orange at 33 City Boulevard, Suite 1742, Orange, California. Phone number 866 811 4255.
Duly noted. Thank you.
That might be able to
Thank you very
help
much.
you. And that came from
I'll do it.
that came from um um Betty Joe from Montana. She sent me
Thank
this
you, Betty
information.
Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, the specialty is defended against false allegations in CPS investigations and navigating legal options for civil action. While the firm has a physical office In Chico, its websites cover California Pacific topics, including how to sue CPS for false accusations. Gives you the background, experience. This sounds like a really good law firm that successfully represented 4.9 million judgments against Orange County. That's how total their money has been, 4.9 million.
I know, but Bob, I stay in Orange County, but my cases are in Riverside and
Oh,
San Bernardino.
okay.
But
People
I did
get
join those.
confused. Desiree, they get confused. He may do San Bernardino. When you say you're Santa Ana, Betty Joe probably thought you were in Orange County. But your case is in San Bernardino, Betty Joe. I'm sorry, Betty Joe, if I didn't make that clarify. But thank you, Betty Joe, for trying to help me.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
Albert, I think you've come in, and let's see what else you said. You have tomorrow. You have court in El Cajon. LCAK. What does CAK stand for? L. That's not El Cajon. That's L something. Um, yeah, we know that, Kelsey. I just gave you information, Michael, about the law firm in Indiana. Um, and Betty Joe says, I'm trying, Kelsey. That's good. Thank you. So we got Kelsey and Michael. They're from Dearborn, Indiana. And Michael says, thank you, Betty Joe. Thank you all for trying to help one another. Now look at the clock now. It's 7:53. I have about 7 minutes left. And um, I have put Albert on the screen by mistake. Okay. My show will be over in 5 minutes. It's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to remove my number. That don't you don't have to go anywhere, Desiree. You're still with me here. I just got to put something else up. I'm going to put the Department of Doge, the Government Efficiency, Department of Government Efficiency. That's if you have a complaint. If you can't get resolved at the local level, the county level, and you can't get resolved at the state level, this is where you take it to the federal government. And they have a website you need to check out first, and also 2 phone numbers, which the area codes of the White House. They have an email called Doge Mail house.gov. It's Doge, DOGE at mail.house.gov. And it's not Dodge. So many people think it's Dodge. It's DOGE, Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. Okay, now you got that. That's good there. Yeah, it was a Miller law firm in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Yes, that's the one, Michael. That's the one that might be able to help you. And thank you, Betty Joe, for doing that. So that is good. And Betty Joe, I know Desiree says thank you for the info you gave us here. Her case is in San Bernardino, not Santa Ana, but Orange County. It's San Bernardino County. Riverside. I'm sorry, it's Riverside County. It's Riverside County.
And then San Bernardino.
Okay. She has the case. She has 3 baby daddies and all these children. She just has made a lot of children in her early part of life. And it's a lot of hard work to take on a responsive children and also have multiple daddies is really that may be fun, but it's kind of complicated, I guess.
It's a long story.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. When a man and a woman get together, it's really hard. So anyway, um, here we got the time is slowly going. What else you got for me? What else you got to ask for me? What other things are sticking?
How can I stick a block inside the middle of the road like they did to me before my court hearing?
Do what in the road?
Basically. Like metaphorically speaking, how do I stick?
Well, you could ask for a continuations and delay everything, but I don't know if that's going to help you. You can ask for a continuation.
How do you
Well, lawyers know how to do it.
I can Google it. I can Google it.
Well, yeah,
But
that's one way, but a continuation means you need more time to do something. Maybe you have more court information you need. You want to stall. Continuation means you
yeah,
want the judge to stall it a week or two or three or four. But that's got to be your
I don't know
attorney.
about the judge.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know about the judge.
Well, I agree with you that the judges are bad too. That is hard. That is hard.
It's okay. I have God on my side,
Yeah.
and you
And
continue to do your best. I mean, I appreciate all the help that you've given me already so
yeah.
far. I
Yeah, I
might
know.
just go to law school.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there is people
Oh
that
yeah.
have KK Richardson who does a talk show like mine actually went and got a law degree in child
Yeah.
protection services. And that's KK Richardson
Yeah.
from Brooklyn, New York. New York is so corrupt. I have another girl,
Okay. Yeah. I know.
Cassandra, who's called Tony the
Uh-huh.
Tiger out of Ostenego County, and her son is 14 years old, and the family members have been ganging up against her. It's bad when families get involved. It's so bad. They're supposed to be supportive, everything. And I'm sorry for the background noise. Um, anyway, um, well, let's go through the list here. Betty Joe, I want to thank you from Montana, all the information you're providing. I'm sorry about your niece. I really know you want her. Michael and Kelsey, hopefully that attorney helps you in your lawsuit against CPS. They're from Indiana, Dearborn, Indiana. There's Albert from San Diego, Jesus Albert, and good luck in your case tomorrow. I don't know what they're going to do, but anyway, it's good to see you again, Albert. And what else? We have Desiree on the phone, who is lives in Santa Ana but has a case in Riverside and San Bernardino. And it's really complicated because she's got so many babies and so many daddies. It's really hard.
Yes. I love to love.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
love it.
good. That's lots of love. Yeah, I can see that. That does take a lots of love there. Let me see here, and then we have Andrea Peralta from San Bernardino, but she didn't ask any questions. But I want to thank her and Tessa French, who's from Shasta County in Northern California, who has a case there. I've already talked about Betty Joe, Tessa, Desiree. I'm going through all the list here. Oh, I can't forget Bartley, or my Daniel Watt from Georgia. Daniel used to be one of my co-hosts, and she's gotten her son back, and Bartley's trying to get her boy back soon. So I want to wish you all good luck on that. Did I lose you, Desiree? Well, thank you, Desiree, for calling in. I got to end my show. It's 8 o'clock. And I want to thank you all for listening. And please come back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 10 a.m. in California. And I'd love to talk to you some more. And thank you all. And remember, don't stop fighting for your children or your family. It's so important that you keep fighting. Don't give up. And I'm here to help you twice a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 times a week you can get a hold of me. I've been doing this now for 2 years. So, hang in there. Now, there's going to be a brief video I want you to watch at the end of my live stream. At the end of my live stream. So, I'm going to send off now. God bless y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bob Pace.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last